Flap management of osseous resective surgery requires apically positioning the final flap position. Now, this can be accomplished with loose interrupted sutures, or more commonly, using a double continuous sling suture technique. The disadvantage of loose interrupted suture is that it takes time to tie individual knots, right? Thus making it not very efficient. But the double continuous sling suture is also not efficient because you have to engage the facial flap and the lingual flap individually. Not to mention that it is highly technique sensitive. So what I want to show you today is an efficient way to apically position the flaps using a variation of a continuous interlocking suture technique. So first of all, you're going to start with the most distal portion of the flap by using either a single interrupted or a variation of that, such as a figure eight suture. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and do a simple interrupted. Just like so, using a surgeon's knot. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the tail portion of that. And then you're going to continue the suture forward. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and engage the next facial papilla. This flap model can be a little technique sensitive. Go ahead and do that. Then go ahead and, in this case, it's quicker for me to just do a figure eight by grabbing the lingual flap and passing the needle through at this point. And at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to engage this loop right here. And since I'm using a braided suture, it's not going to be as slipping as I would like. So you're going to have to take note of that. And then you're going to continue. Grab the next papilla. Once again, using a figure eight suture. And so forth, right along the line. At this point, you may be wondering how you're going to tie the final knot. And I'll show you in a second. So in this case, I'm just going to finish out with the interrupted suture. And at this point, you're going to leave the excess loop, and this is going to become your tail end of your suture. So once again, a surgeon's knot technique. And just like that. And at this point, you're going to go ahead and cut off all sections. And there you have it. Happy suturing.